Happy Friday, students. Hope you guys are enjoying your end of the spring break. I just wanted to give you guys a weekly update of what is expected of you next week. Here is your virtual lab that you will be completing for your pre-lab assignment before you come into lab, just to kind of get you into the feel of Hardy-Weinberg and get you back into evolution natural selection. You're going to read this background information here and take notes in your notebook. And then you're going to follow the directions that are both listed here, so procedure, and they're also listed on your lab handout. So if we were to take a look over here, those are all your directions as well. Okay, so going back here. You're first going to select an environment and that initial allele frequency. So you can pick either rocky, desert, grasslands, or urban, depending on what you feel, doesn't matter. But as long as you pick something, and then you're going to pick your initial allele. So you could do 50-50, 40-60, 20-80, whatever you want. But whatever you decide to choose, you're then going to write it down where it says table 1 and colon. Okay, you're then going to write down that you've chosen, let's say, grasslands. All right, and for that, you are going to then go through the exercise. So here you're going to do generation 1, natural selection, and then you're going to write down those numbers. Okay? Make sure you write them down before you go through all the generations. Generation 2, natural selection. Generation 3, natural selection. Generation 4, natural selection. Generation 5, natural selection. So as you can see, you go through 5 generations, you're going to see the genotypes change, and you're going to write that data into your worksheet. All right. Once you guys are done with that, follow the rest of the directions. You're going to reset to collect data with a different environment, but you don't need to write down the answers to those environments. You just want to take some notes just to kind of see what would happen if instead of doing grasslands, let's reset, you maybe did rocky environment and take a look there and see if you had a different distribution. All right, so again, answer these questions. You have a couple. All right, kind of go through, and then we have, okay, is our natural selection, and we are actually going to be looking at natural selection with different predators. So our predators are going to be these knives, forks, and spoons, and our prey are going to be different types of beans. And so we're going to be throwing our beans. So like this. Like this. Okay, make sure that they're nice and evenly distributed. All right, and then with whatever you're given, knife, fork, or spoon, you then have to pick one up at a time, which is very hard to do while I'm on camera. All right, let's try it with the fork. All right, so you're picking one up at a time, and then you're putting it, there we go, in a dish. And you have 1 minute to do all of that. So, and let's say we chose a spoon. Okay, so each person's going to choose a different predator. And if you didn't want to choose a knife, fork, or spoon, we also have other utensils. So we could have a predator be chopsticks or popsicle sticks. So as a group, you guys can decide. All right, so that's what this week's lab is going to be all about.